Hello campers, how are we all? EastSussexBiker here. Just warming the old girl up before we go home. Well, it seems like the bike's oil leak is all sorted. There's no oil anywhere. Nothing going on in there. I know you can't see it with this, but I've checked it. All seems to be dry now, which is good. And so we're away. Right, so or do I try and sell it and buy something else? But what am I going to get for the money that's got so many things on it? You know, this has got everything on it I need. It does everything I want. It's not uncomfortable. It's not all on the wrist like some sports bikes. I wouldn't say it's very economical, I gotta say, but it's enjoyable. It's noisy-ish. And I don't really know what I'd get. Anything I bought would have to be with the money that I got from this. So I just kind of think I've got good value for money here, and it's done 52,500 miles. No rattles, noises. It had an oil leak, but we got over that. So I don't know really. Maybe I just need to forget about it and enjoy what I've got. And when I wrote the other BMW off just because of water damage, it actually did me a favour, so you know, I can't complain. I'll hang on to it. which is a bit too much fun really. Bloody water, I only cleaned it yesterday. Anyway, the sun's out again today, so that's really nice. Makes a change from all the wet weather we've had. And whilst that hasn't kept some people off the road, it didn't keep me off the road, but I had other issues that I couldn't ride with, so I was busy trying to fix this. So to be honest with you, I kind of missed the bad weather, but so that was good. And of course now here we are in spring and everything is looking rosy. We're going to have some rain tomorrow, but it's going to be sun as well. Another shitty bit of road. Where's Range Rover going? I can trust my tyres now. I've not got oil all over them. Well, the back one anyway. Fingers crossed all cured now, and we won't see that anymore. So so as a result my tyres are oil free. So what I want to know from you people are, at what point do you decide you want to change your bike? Is it because you've had enough of it, it's been too much trouble, or you've just seen something else that you prefer, or you want to update it? I mean, these are all things that we go through before we change our bike. You know, I'd like to update it, get something newer. This is the newest bike I've ever had, 2013, and I bought it with 46,000 miles on it. I had it in my mind that I wanted to buy a Harley. Don't ask me why. And I went and had a look at one, and I sat on it and I thought, yeah, I'm not sure about this. I mean, it wasn't the greatest example. The guy said, I don't believe in cleaning, blah blah blah. So I thought, terrific. And he'd had several Harleys, and I thought, well, if you treat them all like that. So I was a bit loath to, and I hadn't sold this anyway, so please stop, thank you. I mean, this makes a lovely noise despite the wind noise that you can hear through the helmet, but it does make a nice noise, and it's an Akrapovic silencer that comes with these, because this is the 30th anniversary edition in red, white and black. Yeah, so when you buy a new bike, when you decide, at what point do you decide, and why, about changing your bike? I've just changed my car, but I don't want any more finance, so that's why if I change this, I'll do it on the basis that I spend the money that I've got from this. I may be able to add some to it, but to be honest with you, this runs so well now. I mean, it ran perfectly alright before the oil leak, in all fairness. Oh, that looked like an Allen key in the road. That noise is the fender extender that I put on to stop water getting all over the radiator, which does actually work, but it does make a noise. But as long as I know that's what it is, I'm not worried. I'd rather that made a noise than me spend 500 quid on a radiator. I am not prepared to do that. Why would I replace my BMW K1300S 30th anniversary limited edition for another bike that's done 52,500 miles on a 2013 plate? It's got a couple of little battle scars on the left side fairing. It's got a little bit of corrosion on the forks, which unfortunately is one of the things that happens to these, and also a little bit of corrosion on the final drive housing, and again that's a BMW trait, which I think is absolutely shocking, really, bearing in mind that when you buy a new BMW, you know, you're buying a niche project, you're buying a niche product and paying an awful lot of money for it, and it just seems an absolute shame and a travesty that BMW don't seem to be very interested in this, because they'll just put it down to stone chips and how you look after it going on here. Oh fuck me, there's a car on its side. How the fucking hell does that happen? The hell? Oh, we've gone round there, we got it wrong. Probably on his phone. This is a great bit of road, but there's been some really nasty potholes in it. Still a lot of water about, even though it's dried up mostly on the roads. I mean, these are an exciting bike to ride, no doubt. They carry a bit of weight with them, but compared to a Harley, I mean, there's no comparison, but the weight on a Harley is immense. I do like the sound of them though. But I guess the only thing I would say with this is, although I'm short in the leg, I do get a bit of hip cramp, and your legs are sort of fairly well bent. I mean, especially if you're tall, but it depends what you want. So I don't know what would sway me to sell this for something else. I would overtake, but this road is really shite up here, so I'm bound to get to the point where I can see it now. As you come out and then come back across, the road surface is delaminating. So I think I'll just sit tight. Yeah, so as I said, selling bikes. Tell me, what do you think encourages you to change your bike? I don't know what I'd get that would better this, that's the thing. The only thing I'm dissatisfied with BMW is their paint quality, their finish quality. And I think that lets it down really badly. The performance of the bikes are brilliant, second to none. So BMW, although I couldn't afford a new one, I would not buy a new one. And the other thing, I couldn't understand, and I don't know whether other manufacturers are like this, BMW won't touch anything over 4 years old. Is that because they know that after 4 years old, that the quality is that bad that they can't do repairs on them? So of course all the independents end up raping that segment. I cannot believe it. But mechanically, you know, they are brilliant. And this handles really well. You know, alright, it is a heavy bike, but having had rather a Honda CBR 1000F, which is a 90s bike, and then jumping on this, there's not a lot of difference in the way they ride. Anyway, we'll leave it there, and leave a note in the comments, tell me what you think. Anyway, thank you for joining me, EastSussexBiker here, saying thank you and goodbye. Like, subscribe and ring the bell and all the things that you can do, and look forward to hearing from you another time. Bye bye.